Think about the hardest working people you know. You watch them pull grueling hours, day after day, year after year. Yet they rarely seem to capture lasting wealth. They stay stuck, not because they lack intelligence or work ethic, but because nobody taught them the underlying mechanics of how money actually accumulates. Almost everyone starts with earned income. It is a direct trade. You clock in, you perform physical or mental labor, and you receive a paycheck in return. It is simple, familiar, and highly predictable. The problem with this trade is its mathematical ceiling. There are exactly 24 hours in a day, and human biology requires rest. No matter how hard you push, how aggressively you hustle, or how much you raise your hourly rate, your potential earnings are permanently capped by the physical limits of your own schedule. To complicate matters, human psychology works actively against you. When your salary increases, a biological instinct designed to utilize available resources kicks in. You rent a larger apartment, lease a newer car, and take better vacations. Your expenses rise in perfect lockstep with your income. When you rely exclusively on a single paycheck, a sudden layoff, an unexpected illness, or a shift in the market can wipe out your entire livelihood overnight. Relying on one time-dependent income stream is a state of severe financial fragility, dressed up to look like stability. Take a look at this diagram of a bathtub to see how this plays out. The water flowing from the faucet represents your earned income. As you get raises and promotions, that flow increases and fills the tub. But the open drain at the bottom represents your lifestyle creep, your rent, car payments, and subscriptions. Because the drain lets water out exactly as fast as it comes in, the tub never actually fills up. Notice what happens over time. Even as you turn the faucet up to maximum capacity, inflation silently widens the drain. The purchasing power of your money weakens, and the interest on your debts compounds. The water level doesn't just stay flat, it actively drops. To close that drain, you have to adopt a different view of your paycheck. Wealthy individuals treat their salary as raw seed money, prioritizing future harvests over immediate consumption. If a farmer eats all his seeds, he gets one meal. If he plants them, he gets a harvest. The true singular purpose of your earned income is to serve as the initial fuel to build autonomous financial systems that will eventually operate without you. Once you capture those seeds, you funnel them into your first automated system, investment income. You purchase assets like index funds, ETFs, or bonds. These assets go to work around the clock, generating dividends and growth without requiring you to negotiate, clock in, or even stay awake. At first, the returns are small, almost imperceptible, but as those dividends are reinvested, the math of compounding takes over. Your small initial deposits gather mass and speed as they roll forward, building into an unstoppable financial force that generates returns entirely on its own. With capital working in the market, you can establish rental income. Real estate has served as a reliable bedrock for generations because physical property offers predictable, recurring cash flow while shielding you from the emotional volatility of daily stock tickers. This visual breakdown illustrates exactly why real estate is so powerful. It relies on leverage. You place a $20,000 down payment to control a $100,000 property. If the market value of that property rises by $10,000, you haven't made 10%. The bank's money amplified yours, giving you a 50% return on your initial investment. By utilizing investments in real estate, you deploy external capital and time to generate wealth. You completely bypass the hard biological limits of your own personal schedule. You don't always need upfront capital to build an income stream. Digital and royalty income allows you to create assets using nothing more than a laptop and a specific skill. The historical barriers to entry have completely disappeared. Think of this process like digging a well. It requires exhausting, intense upfront effort focused on a single localized area. But once you break through the dirt and hit the reservoir, you secure a permanent, automated pipeline of resources that requires no further digging. You write a book, record a course, or code a piece of software exactly once. From that moment on, the asset pays you every single time a new user presses play or clicks download. As you share your knowledge, you naturally develop network and affiliate income. By sharing useful information and genuinely solving problems for people without asking for anything in return, you build trust. That trust becomes an invisible currency that you can monetize through honest, well-placed product recommendations. When you front-load your effort into digital creations and genuine relationships, the reward is permanent. You completely decouple your earning potential from your physical availability. Many people confuse being self-employed with owning a business. If you are a consultant and your income drops